Hello friends, it's me, JennaReads123, and today we are doing the Booktube Newbie Tag. So this is just a list of questions asking about why I'm here on Booktube, and like my reading past, history sort of thing, and kind of about me, and yeah. So let's just dive into the first question and get started. Why did you start this channel? So, I started this channel because I have been watching a lot of Booktube lately, for the first time ever, and I'm loving it. All the videos are so much fun, and I really love seeing everyone else's like hauls and TBRs and like what they're interested in, and just this whole community is something that I didn't know existed, and I love it, so I want to be part of that. So I'm here. Also, I have already been filming unboxings and stuff for my friends, and the easiest way to send it to them is through a YouTube link, because my phone obviously doesn't send videos like that are 10 minutes long, so I've been posting them unlisted on YouTube and sending them to specific people, so I thought this would be an easier way to do that, is to just share it with everyone at once, and also if anyone else is interested that I wouldn't think to send to them, it's here. Also new people who don't know me, but now they do, and I want to be a friend, and yeah, the community. That's another reason, which I already kind of mentioned, but everyone is just so inclusive and welcoming, and I love it. Also, I want to work on like my public speaking and like confidence levels and that sort of thing, and putting myself in front of a camera and making me film myself is definitely a way to do that. So, here we are. Next question, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to Booktube? So, like I said, brand new, don't really know anything even in terms of watching, but I think I'm a fun person. I also have a lot of unique things about me. I'm a little odd, that's why I'm in Ravenclaw. And yeah, so just like me, my personality, my own personal spin on anything that I do, like even like my TBRs, or like my TBRs, you know? Every person is different, so everyone's like thing is different, and yeah, I don't know what I'm saying, but basically just me. I know it's not much, but it's all I got, so great. Next question. What are you most excited for about this channel? So this kind of goes into what I said for why did you start this channel. I'm excited to meet new people and try new things and challenge myself. I'm planning on doing a lot of like challenging videos. Like I've seen a lot of read this in 24 hours and I'm like, should I try that? And that sort of thing, and this is the perfect like way to like keep myself accountable to that. So I'm excited to do those. Also, like I said, to like meet new people and be part of this community. It's pretty great, so looking forward to that. Why do you love reading? How can you not? Like, when people say that they don't read, I'm like, what? I love reading so much. Books just like take you to another place, and like they feel, I read a lot of fantasy, and so like books like fill me up with like that magic, that like, and the imagination that these authors have to be able to create these brand new worlds and characters and come up with these people with like actual like personalities. I don't know, I just love it. I love it. I don't have a clear, concise reason for why I love reading, but reading's just the best, and I just adore reading, and I've always loved stories, and books are stories, reading is stories, it's literally a synonym. It's just great. I don't have a concise answer to that question. It's just reading is the best. What book or series got you into reading? So honestly, that's hard to say. I'm gonna combine this with the question 8, which is when did you start reading? So like when I was really, really little, like even when I was a baby, my parents would read me stories every night, and then once I got like older and be able to read myself stories, I would. And so I just kept reading and reading and reading, and still am to this day. So I started reading like when I was really young and was able to actually, as soon as I was able to actually read words, I started reading books, and yeah. So my favorite series, like my series that would get me into it, I think that would have to be like as a child, probably like Magic Treehouse books. because I just loved, A, the idea of a treehouse. I've always wanted a treehouse, so that's perfect. And the fact, I believe it was like they opened a book and it brought them to a different like time period or like magical place, and it was just awesome. So I think those. And then in like, I think I'm gonna say grade 5. I don't know if this is accurate, but in my mind it's grade 5 when I became obsessed. That was the year I read the Harry Potter books, and actually my biggest accomplishment was that I read those in 2 weeks in grade 5. I was so proud of myself. I remember my one friend was reading them like at the same time. She's like, how are you reading them so fast? You're not actually reading them. It's like, yeah, I am. So I was very proud of myself. So I would say like grade 5 Harry Potter books, but also like as I was younger, like the Magic Treehouse series was probably like prime for me. And then what questions would I ask my favorite booktuber? So that is a good question. I don't actually have a favorite booktuber right now because, as I said, I'm new, so I'm just trying to like look up videos from like all different places and everyone. So instead of favorite booktuber, I favorite like things. Like personally, I don't like watching vlogs as much as I like watching like hauls and TBRs and then random like skits around books and also challenges. I love those. So yeah, but I would probably ask like people who are very popular on Booktube and will become my favorite booktuber as I watch more. Like how do they do it? Like how do you come up with content? Like what do you use? Like all that sort of like technical like how-to things. Nothing like super in-depth or deep for this question because again, super duper new right now. Like I'm the newest newbie to ever noob. Yeah, sorry, I have a problem with peace signs. I need to chill. And then the next question 7 is, what challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? So I think a big challenge is I'm literally doing this off the seat of my pants. I have no idea what I'm doing. So that's a challenge. Also, I don't have any equipment or anything. I have my phone, which is currently propped on my pile of books I've read this month and an owl crate box from last month, and is being held up like this by a unsolved Rubik's Cube. I have no microphone, no anything. I actually have lighting. I forgot to turn it on before I started this video, but I'm on a roll. But we got some lighting like that. It's just like one of those like mirror lights that like light up and make you look bad. But yeah, I have no equipment and no knowledge of anything. A bunch of my friends in high school took like communication technology where they learned how to like film videos and edit videos, that sort of thing. I did not. So I have no idea what I'm doing, and I feel like that's going to be a pretty big challenge, and my content is kind of suffering because of that probably. Like, I'm sorry if this video is like technology not the highest quality, because I don't have the funds or the means to be able to make that. So that's going to be a challenge. Hopefully, as I grow and continue on my channel, I'll learn more and I'll be able to do stuff and that sort of thing. And even if I don't have the equipment, I'll be able to make my equipment better. But I feel like I'm doing a pretty good job for what I have right now. But definitely gonna learn, but that's going to definitely be a learning curve and be a challenging thing. And then I already said 8, when did I start to read? And then question 9 is, where do you read? So I generally tend to read in here, in my bedroom. I have way too many blankets and pillows spread out across my bed, so I have a bunch of different spots. I also sometimes read in this desk chair at my desk over there. If it's sunny, I'll go outside into like that backyard or the front porch and read. Also, we have like, in our living room, we have one of those chairs that are like the long chairs, so instead of being like that, it's like one of those comfy chairs that are like, you know when a couch is like a corner couch and it's like that. It's a good chair, so I love reading in that chair. I take it over from my mom very, very frequently. So yeah, those are the places I like to read, mainly my bedroom, especially now since I cannot leave my house. And then last but not least, what kind of books do I like to read? So my favorite kind of books to read are YA fantasy, I love romance, I love adventure, I love magic and stories. I really like fairy tale retellings and stuff based off of mythologies, but that's more niche in general. YA fantasy is my favorite, as you could probably tell even just by looking behind me at my shelves, because we got Throne of Glass, and we got the Shadow Me series, which I actually haven't read yet, we got Twilight, and we got a bunch of stuff. So yeah, I really like YA fantasy. I also like contemporaries, and I'm trying to get into classics and start reading those. What else? I don't know. I like some murder mysteries sometimes. I like some children's books occasionally, like middle grade, that sort of thing. A couple adult books. I haven't read too many because I'm really trying to stick to YA. Well, like, I'm super into it because I'm scared. Like, my reading taste developed from middle grade to YA as like I grew older, so I think they're gonna develop from YA to adult as I grow older more, and so I'm trying to read all the YA books I can while I can. Also, it's easier to get recommendations because they're everywhere. So, YA fantasy is my favorite. Some of my faves are, like I said, Sarah J. Maas, Court of Thorns and Roses, Harry Potter. I love Harry Potter. I don't know what other series I have. Lots of books. I love lots of books. If you have any recommendations for me, I will gladly add them to my overpowering TBR. So, yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry, this was a really rambly video of me just talking about these random things, but I hope you enjoyed it, and if you're interested in seeing more videos of me continue to watch them as they come out, consider subscribing. But thank you again so much for watching. I hope you are having a great morning, afternoon, evening, day, night, whatever time it is for you right now. I hope it's a great time, and the rest of your day, week, month, year, everything will be lovely, and that you read lots, and I will see you next time. So, bye!